Hey y'all, how you doing? How we doing? Happy Monday. I find something to wear. So listen, y'all. I hope everybody's doing okay. So listen, I wanted to come on here because remember I just was telling you about, having talks and leaning more into my true self and about my spirituality and everything like that. So listen. So I was so I had got a reading done because, in my healing journey, I believe that it's important to, not just get one. You need to make sure, you check your spiritual health and, all the good stuff. So, I've been on this journey and I have been healing, doing some deep inner, inner, inner work. Okay, so for what that looks like for me is, like understanding, having problems with being vulnerable, understanding, my mother and father wounds, understanding rejection, all of that good stuff. So, and understanding, the type of people that, I was attracting and stuff like that. All that good stuff. So long story short, um I haven't been I have been practicing, being abstinent coming up on it'll be a year. Yeah, it'll be a year at the end of this month. So I noticed that about myself, like, that would kind of be how I would get mixed up, but mixed up and staying in situations longer than what I was supposed to. But it all, ties in together because, boom, if you got mommy, daddy issues, abandonment issues, rejection issues, like, boom, you're going to become a people pleaser. So I was in that energy. I was just in that energy, not standing on my boundaries, whatnot. So once I cut all that out and once I took a real account and looked myself in the face, like, okay, so you want your life to keep going like this or what? You got to get to work, get some healing. That's why that's why I start doing. And so once you cut that off, when you cut people off, it's like you heal. It's like you're no longer in that energy because you're healing it. You're speaking your truth about it. So you're moving out of that energy. So, you know, it's always going to be something to try to trigger you to bring you back to it. So, boom. So then they start trying to come to me, a spirit or whatever, start trying to come to me in my dream state. And I was having dreams about having sex or somebody trying to get me to eat or drink something. And so I inquired and I asked, when I had got my reading, like, where is this coming from? Long story short, she told me. But so once I started wearing my crystal. I put my crystal, this certain crystal in my undies. I have not been having those dreams anymore. It's like, because you can't get me with the situation with, you know, the person or whatever. I'm not emotionally involved with anyone. I'm just practicing going towards God and having that building that relationship with God. It's like you can't get me with that. You try to get me with my family, but that's not working because I already know. So it's just like, y'all, be mindful, be careful, and pay attention. Actually pay attention to what's going on in your life because, you know, you can be missing something because those energies like to get tricky and they like to, cause havoc, wreak havoc on your life. But I don't know. I just thought I'd share that because it's real. And, protect yourself. Learn how to protect yourself. And baby, I've been sleeping like a baby ever since then. I said, oh, I got you. And keeping on top, eating right, making sure you're, practicing, you know, um, staying active, moving your body and stuff like that. So I gotta get dressed. I gotta go get my baby. But I just wanted to, be on here to tell someone to share my experience because that's what I'm here for. So have a good one. Happy Cinco de Mayo.